Welcome to Rerun. In this video, we're going to show you how to set up and get started using Rerun. Rerun is for any business, organization, or association that wants to automate their recurring, subscription, or membership billing and accept recurring payments via credit card and ACH. Be sure to check our pricing pages for your processing options. You can use Rerun with no merchant account required, or add your own Stripe account and get started right away. So let's get started showing you how to use the Rerun Setup Assistant. You can find it under the Welcome menu. From here, you'll enter your processing details, which you'll get from our partner Forte, giving you your merchant ID, password, login, and transaction key. Then you can decide if you want to use one of our accounting integrations. Rerun works with AccountEdge, QuickBooks Online, and Xero. Next, we can configure some of our initial settings. We'll come back to settings in a second to show you how to set everything up, but this is just to get you started. If you're using one of the accounting integrations, you can then import your customers, items, or taxes from your accounting system. Typically, you'll manage those lists in your accounting system, and Rerun will just use them to create transactions. Now we can look at our email templates and import any of the ones that we've configured. You can always use these and edit these, but we should start with some of them. The email automation section allows you to automatically send email templates to customers or groups based on trigger events. So if something happens, like a payment is voided, you can have an email automatically sent to your customer. And then finally, you'll create your payment streams. These are like your tuitions or your subscriptions, the things you're going to bill your customer for. So why don't we jump into an existing Rerun account and we'll show you how you'll use this in a daycare environment. You can always come back to the Setup Assistant under the Welcome dropdown. Here you'll also find increased forms, access to our technical support, and other information you might find helpful. So let's go take a look at our dashboard. The dashboard is our main view where you get to see snippets of information that'll help you manage your overall business. So on the left, you'll see all of our payment plans, our streams, and you'll see our successful payments broken down by yesterday's payments, our month to date, and year to date. There might be more information in all of these if you have a lot more payment streams. Next, we'll look at our projected payments as well as the open invoices. These would be transactions that we've created with payment streams that are defined as invoicing streams, enabling your customer to log in and make these payments themselves. The bottom part of the screen lets you see the emails you've recently sent, anybody who's registered for one of your plans via your website using checkout, your total number of customers, and the number of active customers attached to any of your payment streams. You'll see unsuccessful payments as well, so you know if there's been any issues. And anywhere you see 3 stacked dots, you can drill in for more information. In this case, for unsuccessful payments, you can retry it or get transaction details. And if any of your customers have expiring credit cards, you'll be able to look in to see what the story is there as well. An expired card shows you credit cards that have actually expired, enabling you to email or update their payment method. On the bottom, you can look at the payments by month, and if you click on any of the bullet points, you can actually see the amount. Next, you can see your accounts receivable aging, which will tie into the amount of your open invoices at the top of the dashboard. So let's drill into one of the payment streams so you can see how it's set up. Here you'll see a list of all of our payment streams, and below you'll see our payment history. If we want to see the detail of a specific stream or add a customer, we can do that there. We can also look at a specific payment and drill into the details of that transaction. You can also select the Create Payment Stream, the Pause, and Resume All Streams button if you need to do that. So let's drill into the details of one of our payment streams. This instance is set up to be a daycare, so you can see we have payment streams for each of our programs. In this one, the infants 6 weeks to 18 months, it's billed daily, and it's also an automatic stream, which means we're going to process those payments every single day, as opposed to an invoicing payment stream. You can see the name, the amount, the number of payments, frequency, etc. for this stream, and the items we have associated with it. Down below, you'll see the active customers, or in our case, the parents who have children in these programs. I can drill into any of their transactions to see the detail. So let's take a look at our customers. In our case, these are the parents who have children in our programs. We can manage them by groups, so maybe each class has its own group, enabling me to send emails specifically to those parents. I can rename my groups or collapse them, so here you'll see a list of just all of our parents. If we look at Mikey Barstow, we'll see his contact details, and if we edit him, you'll see the information we could have entered when we created it. You'll also notice we have additional fields here, and I'll show you how to configure those in a moment. Under payment activity, you'll see his individual transactions as well as the payment streams he's associated with. The email history generated by Rerun as well as his payment method. We can update the payment method ourselves, or he can log into his own secure portal and update it. Finally, you'll see notes, which are system generated or user generated for anything that we've done with this parent. Under email, this is where we can set up and use the email templates we brought in or create our own. Email templates are a great way to define the communications you'll have with your customers or our parents in this case. Once you set these up and customize them for yourself, you can use them over and over again. So here you'll see a payment notification template, which is basically nothing more than our invoice. Rerun allows you to use mail merge fields, what we call tags, that are broken down by customer, payment, or yourself, enabling you to do really customized email merges right inside Rerun, which you can send to a customer, a group, or to a payment stream. One of our default templates you'll definitely want to use is the Thanks for Signing Up template. In it, we include a link that your customers will use to actually log into their own My Account page, and we'll also give them a temporary password. So when they go to log in, they'll just enter their email address. If your customer signs up for your services from your website using the checkout process, they can also get this link from there as well. And when they log in, they'll see a list of all of their transactions. And they can also go to My Payment Method and actually change their credit card number or enter their own credentials. This way, you never have to enter credit card details, but you could enter their credit card directly on their customer information window in Rerun. But the real magic of Rerun is the automation emails, which we can set up and run using any trigger event, like in this case, a payment successfully processed, and then select the template we want to use. You'll see all the merge fields below, so anytime this event happens, this email gets sent automatically. Next, if we look at activity, this is really our reporting engine, and we can see details based on payments, invoices, and customers using filter to decide what we actually want to see. We can drill into the detail of any of the transactions from these windows and print and send this to our customer if we need to. It's a great way to find any transaction in Rerun and use it for more detailed reporting. Under Checkout, this is where you can create a button off of your web page to enable prospects, customers, or new parents to find you. So if we preview what ours looks like, again, for a daycare business, it enables us to determine which payment plans or tuitions we want to make available, helping our prospects find us and submit their own information. If we edit that, you'll actually see the steps where you can go through and configure the payment streams you expose to your checkout page, what customer information you want to gather, and using the customer information. If you scroll down, you'll actually see this is where I set up my children's names. This enables me to customize Rerun just for my business. We can then set up the confirmation page, the payment method, acknowledgement, and do some limited styling to help you customize it to match maybe your website. And then finally, we have settings for Rerun, enabling you to see all the specific details that you can configure to use Rerun and make it work the way you run your business. Many of them come from the Setup Assistant. Coming back to the dashboard, now you have a better sense of how Rerun can help your business. It's a great way to bill your customers, whether you invoice them, they pay by credit card, or ACH. Visit us online for more information on how to get started using Rerun to manage your recurring business.